Hi Rainbow Fish, I hope you're all okay. I'm going to read to you one of my favourite stories. It is called Lost and Found by Oliver Jeffers. I wonder if you could look at the front cover to see some clues about who or what the story might be about. So we find out. Once there was a boy, and one day he found a penguin at his door. The boy didn't know where it had come from, and it began to follow him everywhere. The penguin looked sad, and the boy thought he must be lost. The boy decided to help the penguin find its way home. He checked in at the Lost and Found office, but no one was missing a penguin. He asked some birds if he knew where the penguin had come from, but they just ignored him. Some birds are like that. The boy asked his duck, but the duck floated away. He didn't know either. That night the boy couldn't sleep for disappointment. He wanted to help the penguin, but he didn't know how. The next morning he discovered that the penguins come from the South Pole, but how was he going to get there? He ran down to the harbour and asked a big ship to take him to the South Pole, but his voice was much too small to be heard over the ship's horn. So together he and the penguin would row to the South Pole. The boy took his rowboat out of the coverdale and tested it for size and strength. They packed everything they would need, and together they pushed the rowboat out to sea. They rowed south for many days and nights, and the boy was telling stories all the way. The penguin listened to everything the boy said. They floated through good weather and bad, and waves as big as mountains, until they came to the South Pole. The boy was delighted, but the penguin said nothing. Suddenly it looked sad again as the boy helped it out of the boat. The boy said goodbye and floated away, but the penguin looked back and looked sadder than ever. It felt strange to be on his own, and the more he thought, the more he realised he was making a big mistake. The penguin wasn't sad, he was just lonely. Quickly he turned the boat around and headed back to the South Pole as fast as he could. At last he reached the pole again, but where was the penguin? The boy searched and searched, but he was nowhere to be found. Sadly, the boy set off for home. There was no point telling stories because there was no one to listen, except for the wind and the waves. But then the boy saw something in the water ahead of him. Closer and closer he got until he could see the penguin. And so the boy and his friend went home together, talking of all the wonderful things all the way home. Really hope you enjoyed that story. What I would like you to do is draw a picture or maybe write about one of your own favourite stories, and then you can share it with me on the school blog. Can't wait to see what you get up to, and I'll see some of you tomorrow for our online learning. See you soon. Bye.